On October 20th, 1964, in Oakland, California, Kamala Harris was born. She would go on to become the first vice president-elect who was a woman, Black, and South Asian. She was born to a South Asian immigrant mother named Shia Mala, and she also grew up with her sister Maya. They lived in Oakland for most of their lives, so Kamala Harris experienced the civil rights movement firsthand. They later moved on to Montreal, Canada in 1976 until she returned for university. She attended Howard University, where she received her undergraduate, and then later attended the University of California, Hastings, where she received a law degree. In 2003, she became the District Attorney of San Francisco, and then later became the first Attorney General of California who is Black and a woman. While Kamala Harris was District Attorney for San Francisco in 2004, she officiated many same-sex marriages on Valentine's Day. Although they were nullified by the Supreme Court in 2008, this was overturned, and she later began officiating same-sex marriages again. Kamala Harris also developed a hate crimes unit for prosecuting hate crimes against LGBTQ teens in schools, which added an extra layer of protection that was the first of its kind. This made teens feel a lot more safe at school, as LGBT teens are often victims of bullying due to their sexuality. However, in 2015, Kamala Harris received a lot of pushback because she blocked gender-affirming medical care for a transgender woman who was in jail. Kamala said that she was unaware of the decisions made, but ultimately it was her decision and she should have caught it in time. One of Harris's most successful programs while she was district attorney started in 2005 and was the Back on Track program. It was a 12 to 18-month program that revolved around a personal responsibility plan that secured parenting, jobs, education, along with community service instead of jail time. In 2011, the Supreme Court demanded that California reduce its inmates by 33,000 within 2 years due to overpopulation causing health issues and even death for some inmates. But Harris's lawyers argued that it would diminish the prison labor pool, a decision that she denied. In 2011, Harris passed a law making it a criminal misdemeanor for parents with children kindergarten through 8th grade to miss 10% of school days. If they did so, they would be met with either a year of jail time or a $2,000 fine. This ended up generalizing the truancy issues and placed the blame on parents in circumstances that were out of their control. Harris was originally against recreational marijuana use in 2010 because she believed that selling drugs harms communities, as she saw firsthand in Oakland. However, in 2018, she co-signed Senator Booker's Marijuana Justice Act, which made marijuana legal. In 2016, Harris took on for-profit education and won a $1.1 billion settlement against Corinthian colleges for predatory practices. But this was only after Loretta Sanchez pointed out that she failed to investigate Trump University after her Attorney General office received contributions from Donald Trump in 2003 to 2011. Harris said that she donated the money to charity after Trump used derogatory terms against Mexicans and that she could not condone that behavior. In 2017, Harris became the first South Asian senator as well the second Black female senator and joined a plethora of committees including Homeland Security, Governmental Affairs, the Select Committee on Intelligence, Judiciary Committee, and the Committee on Budget. But Harris received more pushback in 2018 when she backed a pack of bills, FOSTA and SESTA. This pack of bills was used to curb sex trafficking by shutting down websites that sex workers use. However, this removes critical screening tools that many of the sex workers use to keep themselves safe. One of the websites was Backpages, in which 7 individuals were indicted for trafficking an alleged 17 victims. However, once taken down, it was only replaced with two websites called Doublelist and Skip the Gamer, which are often regarded as much more dangerous. Since then, Kamala has stated that she supports the decriminalization of sex work, but still backs Costa and Sesta. Harris has received a lot of pushback from the sex work community because she often enforces the idea that sex workers are victims and not just workers. Harris does have quite the history of going back on issues and being rather wishy-washy, but ultimately it seems that her morals are in the right place. Much of her policy has good ideas but poor execution. This can lead to messy outcomes that ultimately exacerbate the problems at hand. In August of 2020, Joe Biden announced that he had selected Kamala Harris as his running mate for the presidency. They would later win, leading her to become the first Black, South Asian, and female vice president-elect. Although Harris has had some slip-ups in her career, her upbringing offers a perspective that is often overlooked within politics. Because Harris is South Asian, Black, and a woman, she offers a completely different perspective than the often white males that we typically see in heads of power. Harris has tackled on issues of for-profit education, civil rights, police reform, truancy, human trafficking, and sex work. Although there have been missteps, she has shattered glass ceilings that I thought I would never see in my lifetime. And it's exciting to see what the future will hold with this new female vice president.